What is up, Marvel Universe fanatics? It's Ashrock back with another review. This is going to be on the Marvel Universe Professor X. First and foremost, I got to give a gigantic shout out to my man Ram Aurelio, the Ramster. He's one of my buddies on Facebook. He's also a very loyal subscriber. Sent me a message on Facebook and said, "Yo, man, I got the new Professor X and Jubilee. Do you want them?" And I said, "America, fuck yeah!" And and then he sent them to me. So. Big thanks to you. You also sent me a custom Marvel Universe style Kratos. I actually left it in the other room, but really cool stuff there, man. Thank you so very much, man. Just for the loyalty and just the love, man. Another big supporter and a big fan out in Mexico. And speaking of Mexico, that and in certain parts of Asia are the only ways you can get this figure. This, along with the Jubilee and Blastar, which are part of the wave, which is wave number 21, which blows the fucking mind, because we just barely got wave 19 out here in the States, and this was actually out before wave 18. This figure's been out for a couple months now, and it's just mind-boggling how they skipped all those waves and they came out with these. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure whatever. Fuck you, Hasbro. Anyways, so here he is, the Professor Xavier. Another thing, the contest is officially over. I'm going to be reviewing all the videos once more. I'll probably watch them each like 2 or 3 more times. There's been a lot of awesome entries, and it's going to be really, really tough to judge. But hopefully I'll have the results up by this time next week, and we'll figure out who won what. But a lot of awesome entries. Thanks to everybody that entered the contest. So here he is, Professor X. So let's look at the box art super quick. So there's the artwork right there. Got the 2 fingers up on the head, and then the stupid comic book crap, as FX would put it. Excuse me, I'm still a little sick. The other figures in the wave, Blastar and Jubilee, and then of course Dazzler. Collect them all. Dazzler 1, Dance Floor 0. You're a skank. But this is the 4th character they've used in this series. They've used Deadpool, MODOK, Rocket Raccoon, and now Dazzler on the back of these cards. Normally, with each series, they would have one character that would kind of bring us through the whole series until the next series. But this time, they've given us 4 different characters on the back, and this time Dazzler. So I don't know how many Dazzler fans there are out there. I mean, I guess she's kind of hot for a cartoon character. Anyways. Here he is, Professor X. Let's start off with the motherfreaking paint app. So we'll start off with him first, then we'll get to the chair. He's a solid blue. I mean, he's just wearing a 3-piece suit. It's a blue suit, but it's very, very nice. No shading or anything like that, but again, it's a suit. What do you expect? He's a guy who sits in a chair all the time, pretty much. Well, actually, now he can walk, and actually he can probably break dance too, so... doing head spins, bitch. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. Alright. Alright, so it's a 3-piece suit. It does open up over here by the vest piece, and then he's got the... Okay. I cracked myself up. I'm such an idiot. He's got the tie here. It is tied down a little bit. It does move a little bit, but not much. So, but again, it's a piece of plastic. It's not cloth or anything like that. And then, yeah, it could clip back on. This part here does not open, so it's just the vest part that opens. Again, solid blue throughout, black shoes. Let's look at the head really quick. Let me zoom in on that bald-headed pussy. Such a jag. What is wrong with me today? There he is. I mean, the likeliness is very, very nice. I like how they came out. The eyebrows definitely gets them threaded. They are very, very clean, threaded and or waxed. And then the blue eyes. So, but very, very nice head sculpt. I like it a lot. Very looks just like him, man. I mean, can't complain with that one. But yeah, and then the what's another thing that's really cool is the suit piece here. If you ever wear a suit, your little white undershirt sometimes does pop out a little bit. So that's pretty cool that you see that there. Coming out of the sides or the end of the sleeve here, so pretty cool stuff there. It does have a little bit of wrinkles too, so you can see the little wrinkles there and stuff like that. So they try to make it look as real as they can with the suit piece. It could use maybe a little more wrinkles and a little more, details, but still very, very nice. The buttons, I mean, everything on this thing is pretty cool. So, oh, Chipotle. And then the chair. So the chair is obviously the main theme of the chair is a solid gold, but it has this red background here. But what's really cool, if you look at the red, it's got little wrinkles on there, like someone's been sitting down in it for years and years and years. So that's pretty damn cool, man. I mean, if you guys own chairs, I'm sure some of you, if you don't own a chair, then you got a fucking problem. But if you have chairs with cloth material, you know that over the years they tend to wear out a little bit and kind of put in little creases in there and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And you can even see it in where his ass sits right there too. So really, really cool stuff there. The buttons and stuff, I mean, you can't really see them or appreciate them that much. I wish there was a little more detail there. But it's really cool with the shading, how they made it pop out. The little center black piece here, this is what helps him helps the chair levitate. Pretty neat. It's got this stupid writing on there though. I hate that. I mean, I know they have to put that on every figure that is ever made, but there's got to be a better place to put it. You know, like maybe under here or something, or maybe like, I don't know, somewhere else, but or on the inside or something. I don't know, but really, really cool. The likeliness of the chair is awesome. This reminds me of the 90s Professor X figure that came out. Obviously a lot better articulated and detailed, but still pretty damn cool. So for paint apps, I'm going to give them actually a 4 out of 5. Nothing super spectacular. I think the chair and the head sculpt is really what makes the figure. The suit itself is very simple, but very, very cool too though. Articulation. Now the chair is going to have a little bit of articulation too. I'll explain how that whole thing works. Articulation, he's got the ball joint up here, no upper bicep, single jointed elbows, and it rotates at that stupid elbow, which you guys know how much I love that stupid thing. I hate it actually. Wrist rotates all the way around, head rotates all the way around, up and down. It's on a ball joint. He's got no waist. Does he have waist articulation? He does. He has waist articulation, no upper ab crunch, but understandable with all this stuff going on over here. You can't really give him that much articulation. He's got the hinge over here. He's got the single jointed knees, which rotates again. Stupid articulation. Foot goes up and down and rotates all the way around as well. This particular mold, I've never seen in the Marvel Universe. From what I understand, this is probably a G.I. Joe mold. Now, I could be wrong. So any of my G.I. Joe fans out there, let me know. But I think it is a G.I. Joe mold. G.I. Joes tend to use these screws. Whenever I've seen Hasbro figures, 3 3/4 inch figures from Hasbro, I've never seen that on Star Wars, and I've never seen that on Marvel Universe figures. I see it only on G.I. Joes. So from what I understand, I think, and I should have probably done a little more research, so I'm stupid for not doing so, but this is a G.I. Joe mold. But I could be wrong, so I've been wrong before. This is the chair. Now the chair is actually, let me get away from the camera, I don't want to knock the camera over. Come on, damn it. Let's go. Okay. So the chair, if you're wondering, you're like, how the hell does the chair sit in the packaging? It's because it's two different pieces. The chair was actually kind of separated in the packaging like that. It is the fatter card, but the chair is separated. And then when you open it up, you simply put the two pieces together, like so. And then you close it up, and there you go. There's the chair. Another thing, that was one of the things that I think a lot of people were asking questions about, was like, how's the chair going to work? How's the situation with the chair going to work? Some people thought the chair was going to be sold separately, which I thought would have been a gigantic ripoff. You know, you'd have to buy Professor X and the chair. But I think it's pretty genius how the folks at Hasbro, David Warner and his crew, you know, not Dwight because he's an idiot, put this together. So that it was really, really genius on how they figured it out and how they were going to package this thing correctly. They could have easily put this out in like a gigantic pack or something stupid and really ripped off the fans, but he is a single carded character. So for articulation, I'm going to give him another 4 out of 5. I think that you know, it's a little lackluster, but it's understandable. I mean, they weren't going to make a whole new mold just for Professor X, because how many suited characters do you really know? And I'm not talking about Norman Osborn once in a while wearing a suit, or, you know, other unpopular or not as popular characters wearing suits, you know, or when Tony Stark wears a suit or whatever. I'm talking about every day, that's his freaking costume kind of character. I mean, there's not many of them in Marvel, so they weren't going to make a whole new mold, so that's why they probably use this. So 4 out of 5. Final score on it will be a 4 out of 5. You know, obviously a little bit of you know, not the best figure. I wouldn't give him a perfect score, but still a super welcome addition to the team. I'm a huge Professor X fan. Again, he's in my top 5 of all time in terms of Marvel. And I'm just trying, I don't know what I'm trying to do with him here. Let me just put him back in the chair. I'm a big fan of Professor X and all his work and everything that he stands for. He's such a powerful character as well. And, you know, but again, when I review my figures, I review them objectively, and I have to give you guys an honest opinion. And 4 out of 5 is what he gets. Now, this figure is not available here in the States yet, so you're going to have to be a little patient. I don't know when the wave's coming out. From what I understand, I believe it's the first quarter of 2013, because we still have Wave 20 that's going to be coming out, which is going to have Hercules, the Angel, Puck. Shoot, who else is in that wave? I forgot. There's a couple other characters in that wave, but this guy's not going to be coming out for a while, so you're going to have to stay tuned for him, unless you have the money to pay some of the ridiculous prices, or unless you come over to the page, the community page, and maybe someone from Mexico or parts of Asia will hook you up for face value, and then you'll have to just pay shipping, which is could be a little expensive. But anyways, definitely wait on him. Such a great figure, a welcome addition to the team. I can't wait till we get Black Bolt so I can finish my Illuminati squad, and we'll be good to go there. So thank you guys so much for watching as always, and the next review will be